So, hi everybody, Craig Hanson here, and welcome to my video, guys. Check out the website, craighansongolf.com. Doing online lessons with people from all around the world. Really enjoying it. Tommy Fleetwood, we're looking at Tommy here, one of the best iron players in the world, if not the best. Many are saying that he's the best iron player on the planet. And yeah, interesting swing. We'll get in there and have a bit of a look at a couple of things. We're just going to have a look from this back view. A couple of unique moves, and obviously some of the hallmarks of great ball strikers. So, address position, a line straight up the back here. You're normally looking between 50 to 60 degrees. Tommy's in at 50, so he's set up quite low with his chest, lower to or closer to the ground. You need a little bit of strength, obviously, and mobility to move yourself effectively from this position. But we'll get through. Let's go through the swing. We'll have a bit of a look. All right. Club head parallel to the ground, pop up a line here. We're looking at getting that towards 1 o'clock, guys. I've got 60 million people in the world and 40 million to slicing. That'll also set up a bit of an angle here in the back of this right wrist, rather than fanning the club open over to 11 degrees, or 11 o'clock I should say, which will create no angle in the back of that wrist. Get an angle in the back of that right wrist, a bit of a speed accumulator, and you'll get yourself with a better pivot and some better pivot numbers. Okay, top of the swing, interesting. Heads move slightly forwards. Hips have actually moved towards the golf ball. Something that we don't see a lot from these world-class hitters. And head has lowered. And we have a look at the left arm at the top. We're seeing that the left arm is slightly higher than at 55 degrees than the original shaft plane at 52. So he's got a little bit of room there with the right elbow in here. He's letting it go a little bit, and he's up nice and high and nice and free. And when he starts to move into transition, this is where it gets interesting. What I'll do is I'll take a number from here. So we'll go from shoulder in the belt buckle at 36 degrees. So that's quite low. We'll get a line down through the shoulder plane. Okay, so we'll see that it's pointing quite steep. It's definitely with inside a yard or a meter outside the golf ball. So, guys, getting the good pivot numbers and pivoting correctly has a tremendous positive chain reaction on the downswing. And if you can get yourself in some good positions on the way back, like getting the pivot numbers inside the acceptable parameters, you're really going to find that you're going to hit the ball up better. Now, coming down is interesting. We'll see that the right arm here, we're in about 69 degrees, and we'll see that he'll actually pick that number up, and we'll see that, at 69 degrees, we'll see where that elbow is pointing. I'll just get it right back up at the top here. And 68 degrees. We'll see where that line is pointing, but we'll see what, he's got the magic move. So you'll see that the head lowers, and he's able to actually draw this elbow in and get the bottom of this elbow working more in this direction, a la Hogan and many other great ball strikers. And when he gets into here, we'll see that the numbers from the top, we had 36, and when we see him now into here, we'll see some crazy numbers. Let's get rid of that line there. We'll see that the pivot numbers are now moving really into the low 30 degrees. Hogan, Woods, Dustin Johnson, these type of freaky golfers that just hit the ball that good. Heads lowered a lot and compressing downwards and into the ground. And now he's on just a beautiful plane, isn't he? And there's a slot position for you with the club head just slightly behind the hands there. Hips well open to the target, but the hips will now pause. And what we'll see is the shoulder plane is now even steeper again. Now, a lot of people say that the shoulders have to work on the same plane. They don't. And many great hitters don't do it. So depending on your pattern, depending on the type of style of swing that you have. We'll see when we just scroll back here a little bit. We'll just see that the hips pause, and I would see that with so many great players, the ability to decelerate certain parts of the body through impact. Not a big release, quite a passive release, head on the side, and up into his abbreviated finish position with the neck tilt on the side, and another well striped iron shot, I'm sure, taking off in the right direction. Guys, yeah, if you want to get your pivot numbers, if you want to get the information, if you want to have a look and get yourself on the right track, check out the website. Have a look at it, craighansongolf.com, and we'll get you going.